So in order to get started on our meditation today, we'll do this in a comfortable seated position. I recommend you don't lie down and you don't sit against the wall, because it's very likely that you'll potentially fall asleep if that's happening. So if you're just joining, we're gonna join a meditation practice, and it won't be too difficult, but it will hopefully open you up into an experience of the inner body, an experience of the self. Okay? Now, come to a comfortable seated position and allow your eyes to close. Tune into the breath. Tune into the inner body. Becoming aware of the sensation of inhalation and exhalation, saying the words gently, 10 in, 10 out, 9 in, 9 out, 8 in, 8 out, 7 in, 7 out, 6 in, 6 out, 5 in, 5 out, 4 in, 4 out, 3 in, 3 out, 2 in, 2 out, 1 in, 1 out. Use the breath as an invitation to a more subtle inner awareness. Drop the mind deeper down, feeling the inner body. If there are many thoughts that run through the mind, as soon as you notice your mind has gone away, just gently ask it to come back to the breath. If you notice there are any strong emotions that arise, don't fight them. Let them be. And then bring your mind right back to the breath. Notice the temperature, the texture, the rhythm, the pace of the breath. Root your awareness into the sensory feeling of the breath. And after your mind steadily makes contact with the breath, invite your mind deeper down into a more subtle awareness of the inner body. Tune into the subtlety of the inner world. Journey down into the heart center, behind the sternum, deep in the inner body. Feel the vibration of the heart center. Feel the infinite depth of the true self within. journey down into this inner sanctuary. Breathe the breath of life from the eternal sanctuary within. Rest your mind deeper down. Root your sense of identity in the purity of this inner vibration. See yourself through the eyes of spirit. Experience this inner sanctuary like a wellspring that overflows, filling you up from the inside. Let the light wash over you, flowing forth from the heart center and enveloping your whole body. Let the purity of the inner vibration, the light of the true self, flow freely through you. Rest your mind here. Identify with yourself, whole and complete, deep in the eyes of spirit. Tuning in to the inner body. In this space you are free, you are whole, and you are complete. Ask yourself if there is anything in your life that was holding you back. Perhaps you have the seed of anger, resentment, bitterness. Ask for that seed to be removed, to be blown away with the breath of life, to be burned up in the fire of the light of the true self. And instead, offer your forgiveness. Is there anyone in your life right now, today, that needs your forgiveness? Deep in the garden of the heart, plant the seed of forgiveness. Offer it freely. Recognize that we are all fallible. We all make mistakes. Offer your forgiveness, complete absolution. Take a moment and honestly and earnestly reflect. Is there anyone in your life to whom you must ask forgiveness? Recognize that as soon as you ask, already in the eyes of spirit you are forgiven. With humility, with kindness, with reverence, approach the innermost temple of the true self. Offer your forgiveness and receive your forgiveness, your absolution, freely. Our greatest power lies in our ability to forgive. As we forgive others, we are forgiven already in the eyes of spirit. There is nothing you can do that cannot be forgiven. There is nothing that can happen to you that cannot be forgiven. For the infinite space of the heart center, the infinite space of the self, is eternal, timeless, and cannot be broken. Shine with the purity of the true self in a clear, open field. Soften the heart, be receptive. With a deep inner breath like a sigh, surrender yourself deeper. Let the freedom of surrender ring true in your heart. Receive the blessings that are yours, that are your birthright. This path of surrender is your spiritual inheritance. There is nothing you can do that can take it away. Deep, deep in the heart, simply say yes. Gently move your hands together, filling your heart with kindness and humility, with purity and love. Offer the simple prayer: may all beings throughout time and space be happy, be free from suffering, be peaceful. May all beings throughout time and space experience real love. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. Remember that each meditation is just the beginning. It's the beginning of opening up your heart to that inner sanctuary. It's the beginning of the path of surrender, the beginning of removing the seeds of negativity from our past and planting the seeds of a peaceful life in our hearts. Each time you sit, no matter how busy your mind is, it's like nurturing with loving kindness the true garden of the self within. So you surrender your ego, you surrender your pride by asking for forgiveness, you surrender any sense of entitlement, you surrender yourself by forgiving easily others. And in that space, you find freedom, which is the essence of the path of yoga. Can the breath be ujjayi in meditation? It's best not to control the breath in your meditation practice, because what you're practicing is simply observing the breath, letting it be. And in this way you practice the equanimous mind that lets the body be. As soon as we experience something, it's really easy to judge it, to think, I should be breathing a different way, I should be doing this like this. But in the meditative state, just experience the equanimous mind. Just experience the equanimous mind. Let it be.